Hello， 大家好，我是饼干。然后现在我们要玩这个游戏叫做《刺客教条3》，然后就是其实我发生了一点悲剧的事情，就是刚才就是我玩的时候，那个发生了一点事情，就是我发现我就把它玩完，然后就发现我没有存档，哎，这样我开错啦 ，sorry， 所以我发现我没有弄好，所以我就觉得应该让你们看看前面的内容，所以我要开一个新的存档，开始新游戏啊！快的吧！快崩溃了！崩溃了！都要崩溃了，你才跟我讲的，绝对不能再按错喽！好，开启新游戏吧，就叫它
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up, or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life.
蛮细腻的，而我因为已经玩过了，导致我现在没有就是没有那种兴致了，对不对？
The apple, one of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden, bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe, some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. Soon, though, soon we'll know that ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it will bring, only that this is where they want us to be. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
就是我在那一天的世界末日那一天说，假如说真的有世界末日，那我岂不是吃完生日蛋糕之后就死掉了？ 我很好奇，他后面到底背的那个是什么东西耶
？Let's go.
现在的我只能用 WSD 上下左右来移动，光影的表现非常赞。好，你看一下，触发一下前面的剧情。疑点苹果发挥出作用了，我们把它吃掉吧。
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
OK， 一样只能 WSD 上下左右。它有闪了一下。
I think we're here.
有点陡，我好奇他们要怎么下来。这是什么电路板啊？我那什么奇怪的，我蛮好奇他们要怎么下来。不是每个人都有像他一样这样身手，一般都摔伤了吧？冲啊！他们怎么跟在后面了？积木积木，有没有它对应的？他有事情一样的力量。
You must find the key.
Son? Sir.
神志不清的，神志不清。
Here we go again.
Desmond?
来了。
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was
把它
okay.
放，他们把它放进那个
You
Animus
weren't
的
in
机
any
器嘛
danger.。Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were,
因为他昏倒，所以碰到
we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
我们就赶快结束这个新手训练吧，因为我有玩，这是我玩过的第二次。
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
是玩过第二次，然后我卡了有点久。其实现在想想，我这样重来的话，其实也还不错，因为毕竟大家不想看我卡关吧。哎呦！其实大家看我卡关也会觉得很无聊啊，说家伙怎么连这种东西都不会玩啊？心里 OS 对不对？对啊，我也怕你们心里，我觉得这样子真的很恐怖，但那个臂力要很强哎。
Free run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond, follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
哎，忘记了，我没有刺到。赶快解决掉。
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
哎，好吧，要死出一次就好。哦，没关系啊。睡着。没关系，我们赶快破。我不想去。哦，差一点。我们赶快破一破啦！新手训练没有什么好玩的。好了，我这。当你受到大量伤害的时候，它好像会。就大量伤害的时候会变得有点。要不要重玩？哦，懒得重玩，我们玩剧情就好了。其实，好了，成功建构了世界，无法承受。现在还不能跑。Animus 是有点类似一个小说，叫做《刀剑神域》的小说吧，就是那，不过它，我说是那种感觉啦，只是实际上完全不同。所以要去歌剧厅。拜拜，我要走了，走歌剧厅。好，我们开始致命演出这项任务。
Invitation, please.
邀请函丢给他。
Shall I take a coat, sir?
这里是不能奔跑的，因为这是歌剧厅里面，当然不能奔跑，所以我们只能快走。赶快坐，赶快坐，坐到我们位置上吧。
This way, please.
apologies.
Sorry. 这算是比较低阶的座位吧，因为你看，在那么后面，椅子也是比较不好的。后面变得有点朦胧。
Evening, Haytham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
姚鹰演的。
And the statesman, because he's so great, thinks his trade as honest as mine.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
So is mine. Like me too.
I already have.
Double capacity, both against roads and for them. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by 'em.
Sir, Black Mall, that set word of trial comes on in the afternoon.
Sorry.
1,000 pardons. So sorry.
As the wench is very
直接把他压下去。
you may satisfy that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gag, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve.
我们从这边
I
爬
may
爬
mention
过
the
去
book. For Tom Gag, £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation. I can get more by her staying in.
哦，往这边。你跨博啦，看不见我。我亲亲热热哦。
So good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, live at 12 months longer. I love to let women stay. A good sportsman always lets the end partridges fly, because the breed of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman. 'Twas to her I was obliged to my education. And to say a bold word, she hath trained up more
说实在，这样下面有人看到上面有人，下面没有看到上面有人在爬吗？真的。然后有人在爬也不会也不会想为什么。不对，应该说他们都没有看到，蛮好笑的。这个开锁还蛮酷的。有点难开啊。开了。其实这也蛮正常，以前的锁说不定真的会比较，以前的锁可能比现在的锁还要可能更容易破解吧。最好是没有人看到啦。下面还有人呢、开什么玩笑，这样不会有人。
Besides, certainty gives a man a good air upon his trial, and makes him risk another without fear or scruple. But all away, for 'tis a pleasure to be the messenger of comfort to things in affliction.
But 'tis now high time to look about me for a decent execution against next session. I ain't a lady rogue, by whom one into his hands. A register of the gang. Crook-fingered Jack, A year and a half in the service. Let me see how much stock goes to his tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gold watches and 7 silver ones. A mighty clean-handed fellow.
我觉得下面那些人都是瞎子。
5 of them true gold.
7就被攻。
of handkerchiefs. 4 silver.
他已经瞄到他进来。悠闲的坐着。
Hey, Phil. You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
只是从后面这样拍一下，是做一些什么气功的运功啊，然后中国武士的一些骑船啊之类的，然后就让那个他整个内脏那个破碎，造成内部大伤，造成啊，真是中国武术真是太过神奇。对，好了，可以跑了，赶快跑，离开歌剧院。 开始发现。我们的快速行走都这样，因为反而不止啊，因为它有快速，如果太快的话，反而会说你走太快，反而会就是太引人注目。给我走开哦！ sorry， 结果听不懂啊！哎，我卡在路中间了。是 bug 吗？哎，让我这样卡在路中间，结果就走开。
Order! We must have order!
结果听不懂啊！这里好像还不能过去吗？
Order! We must have order!
哎，没有要走这里啦。在歌剧院里面是绝对不能跑。 你知道啊，旁边当他推人的时候，旁边人的那个眼神也不是推我冲啥感觉。
Where are you going?
好，触发剧情。
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
根本完全冷水。
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
马车。
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that to be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen.
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
致命演出第1章结束喽。